what Web-12 is? I will. Larry, will you mansplain Web-12 to me like I'm a feminist that cannot make 100K total before I turn 30? Wow. I will. I'm explaining Web-12 to you as if I'm the person who created Web 5, Web 4, Web 3. There is no 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's only Web-12 after Web 5. Don't worry about what Web 5 is. It'll only demoralize you. This is Web-12. I'm going to explain it to you like you're a feminist, where I make more money in 1 month than you will in 3 lifetimes because I'm running Web-12, coining Web-12, belittling myself to explain to you what Web-12 is. You could have just looked it up, but you asked, and you're hot, and your boob selfies, they speak to me. I will not be motorboating because the joke within Web 5, I lost my coins in a motorboating accident. No, I will not be marrying you. I know that that's how you're going to try to steal half my stack. I know that's kind of how you are trying to make money, is by exiting our marriage, taking half of my wealth, which is me making more money in 1 month than you do in 13 lifetimes. We're never going to get married. I know. I know. But you can buy me dinner first and coach. Let's go. You see, dinner at a Michelin star restaurant, that's your treat. Why? Because we're doing Web-12. I still don't know what Web-12 is. What your brain has been doing is been really good at getting student debt. You see, you have a master's degree and you're unemployed while being unemployable. What you're doing with Web-12 is you're saying, oh my God, I'm buying Larry Chang dinner at a Michelin star restaurant. Shouldn't he be buying me dinner? Think of you buying me dinner like you're buying a lottery ticket that's a guaranteed winner. This is how we're going to gaga guarantee you being a winner as we guacamole ourselves into recipe number 11, recipe number 23, recipe number 11, as if you're remedial. Most people like that are unemployed, like you who are unemployed, most people can't plan ahead. I don't get it. You're unemployed and the calendar still sneaks up on you? You have, by definition of you being unemployed, every day is a vacation day, yet you can't plan stuff on your calendar? This is also why you can't plan a DoorDash, because your brain has been disconnected from a calendar. You barely know that today is Wednesday. I've been on vacation since December 18, technically December 17, but let's say 18 to January 6. Yet I still know that today is December 30th. Why? Because that's how I'm wired. Lucid. This is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the calendar. Aside from the fact that unemployed women are the most scheduled and overscheduled humans I've ever met, which is completely ludicrous. This is why I'm mansplaining Web-12 to you as if you're an unemployed feminist with zero hopes of gaining employment. I don't even want free dinner, a free coach class ticket, because I get a free first class ticket. I don't want anything from you. I want to just refer you to this video. We're not going to meet up. I can't date unemployed women. But I do feel sorry for you. I do feel sorry for you. Let's work together via this video. No, I don't want to meet up for coffee. No, I don't want you to pick my brain. Why? Because we're the sum total of the 5 worst girls on a roster. Why? Because we're the sum total of the 5 people that we hang out with most. And I'm a sucker for personality. You're going to pretend like you have a good personality. I don't want my sum total of 5 people dragging me down. You get a minimum viable relationship. Our relationship is this video only. Me mansplaining what Web-12 is, we're never going to go out on a date. I don't care if you prepay Hestia. I don't care if you prepay Kokari. I don't care if you prepay In Situ. I don't care if you prepay French Laundry. This is our date. Web-12. If you were employed hot with giant boobs, what we would do is we would have you buy me dinner. Why would you buy me dinner? Because spending $300 on my French Laundry food, that's a restaurant in Napa, Yountville, no resi required. Just say, I'm buying Larry Chang dinner. I am a feminist. He's going to explain Web-12. And staff will just be like, oh, this is going to be amazing. What time slot would you like? You see, Web-12 is unlike your Harvard, Pepperdine, Cornell student debt. Your student debt has no shot of ever getting ROI, return on investment. Web-12, on the other hand, it's magical. That's why I literally shit money as I shit orange Bitcoin. Do you know what the double orange pill is? See, I'm not trolling, I'm patrolling. It's more like paw patrolling, but let's just keep it straightforward. I'm talking trash while dropping jokes, while trying to get inside your mind. Because if I were speaking in flow, that would be me recording a message that I've already said. This is brand new talk. This is me mansplaining what Web-12 is, which is us being focused, guys included. How have you not made, Justin, 650 grand? How? Statistically actually impossible to be literally friends with Larry Chang and not have the financial needle move. You see, I just Web-12'd, which is what? Which is I say something, you say something back. And when you say something back that's neurodivergent, I'll correct you and be like, Bish, I just said something genius. What did you do with it? Most women who won't make 100K total before they turn 30, they'll just be like, oh, well, if you're so rich, prove it to me. Give me $42 so I can DoorDash some McDonald's. That's chick logic. We are actually into chick logic. Why? Because the vagina whisperer is a mythical being. I'll introduce you later. But right now, some fundamentals, Web-12. You see, I know based on your audiobook account that you can't read. You can't finish an audiobook. All the technology in the world is sitting in your pocket. You can't read 1.0 book. Web-12. I can write 3 books per day using AI and read everything that AI gins out. I'm not saying that you should be able to write one book per year, which I am saying that. I'm saying, why won't your 19th amendment brain get off of the two-party system? Because Republican, Democrat, or the party of AI, American intelligence, no one's going to be coming to save you. Maybe somebody should be watching the video called Reverse Sugar Daddy, March 15, hashtag 23 days of OpenAI at said film festival. Larry, mansplain Web-12 to me like I'm a retarded feminist, goblin. I got suckered by postmenopausal women that are trying to destroy my uterus via inflammation because DoorDash makes me fat, and then I get polycystic ovarian syndrome, leading to hair growth in areas that Larry Chang does not like when I have hair growth in those areas. Inflammation, endometriosis, that's where your uterine lining grows outside of your uterus. Ooh, that sounds painful. That sounds painful. Person with a super chat, thank you for the super chat. What's a super chat? A super chat is 3 lines of text. You can see I listened quietly before I was talking about a circle jerk with 2 guys. Your new name should be Circle Jerk 2 Guys, because that's what you defined. I'm not just ripping on feminists. I'm going and DJing the Silicon Valley gay mafia. Oh, wait, I did that already. Yep, true story. Running Silicon Valley gay mafia. Cowboy, cowboy, cowboy. This break was amazing. You're welcome. Mansplaining Web-12, turning around Silicon Valley gay mafia. Having prayed gay away, it kind of feels like I'm unstoppable. Can't stop, won't stop, Chang stop. This is Web-12. This is your homework. 12 sentences. Trying to master Web-12, that's impossible. I'm trying to wrap my arms around Web-5, and I created Web-5. Have you heard the phrase, the more I study about Bitcoin, the more I don't understand Bitcoin? That's Web-5. If you thought Web-5 was complicated, Web-12 is exactly Web-5, which is magical internet money. You'll never master it. This is why feminism breaks brains, because the lie that was told was you must have at least a master's degree and then you can be unemployed. Oh my God, these are hilarious. Because what you want to do is you want to get 2 master's degrees, and in my case, 9 PhDs, and be rocking a bachelor's. I'm a bachelor. Do I have a 9-way PhD? You saw my PhD in gender studies. Larry, there's no way you can have 9 PhDs. Somebody doesn't understand how Web-12 works. Somebody doesn't understand that a PhD thesis is an hour's worth of work. This has been a PhD thesis times 1,000 in computer science, super fielding into English. Because, get it? I'm speaking AI, American. I'm speaking American intelligence. I know these are jokes. I mean, I know this is funny, but it's not joking for joking's sake. It's truthful truths that are 100.0% true, but also hilarious. Because in addition to computer science, in addition to cryptography, what's crypto? That's Web3. I coined that too. The reason it's cryptography is money has a language. There is no illumination outside from a bright unicorn. There is no Illuminati. There is no secret society. All there is truths that you can read in the library. And then you just DJ two books together the same way I take a hot girl that's out of my league. Okay, I know there's no girl out of my league, but let's say in theory there is. I DJ that girl to say, hey, what if we added one more girl? Would you be into that? And then she'd say, oh my gosh, you're so gross. Are you one of those gross guys that makes six figures in a week? Because I've heard of guys like you. That's what you're doing to get a PhD, which is DJing two things together. What two things, Larry, did you DJ together to do Web-12? Well, I DJed three things together. I'm kind of into three ways, which was social media. That's Web2. I bet you didn't know that. I also bet you didn't know that in AI think tanks, AI artificial intelligence salons, AI discussions, AI thought leadership, AI think tanking. It struck me on my 35th AI salon, AI think tank, AI thought leadership. It struck me all we're doing is referring to web pages, and they're never on Reddit. It's always some web page that looks like it's from 300 years ago. I'm like, that website looks so old, it looks new again. And then the website that looks like it just got created yesterday, that guy's a retard. Yeah. That's Web-12, which is Web-1, which is websites, which is these are my ideas. I wrote them on a website. That's why these videos look and feel different. Also Web-5, which is money. Also Web-4, which is money. You see, Web-4, it's actually older than Web-1. Web-4 is fiat money. It's paper money. The reason you call it paper is the US dollar used to be tied to gold/silver. When the money became pure paper money, that happened the year 1971. How many times has pure paper money been tried? Well, since Jesus Christ's time, about 6,600 times. Fiat money dies 100.0% of the time. The reason right now that some people feel really, really, really rich and you feel really, really, really rich and some of your social media people feel really, really, really poor, and then you sit right next to a person who's really, really, really rich, but they're pretending to be poor. The reason for that is the Cantillon effect for money. How close to the money printer are you standing? That's Web-4. You see, you wanted me to explain to you what Web-12 is. All Web-12 is fiat, fiat, fiat. Everything's fake, everything's fiat, everything's kind of artificial. So it's 3x artificiality How do you make money from that, Larry? You just need to be slightly less bullshit than pure shit. Have you seen those Indian Pakistani people where they live in filth and to combat it, they eat cow poop, cow dung, and they rub it on themselves because they're trying to embrace their dirty self. They're trying to embrace the fact that they live in something that's worse than an armpit. It's not the third world, it's more like the 73rd world, kind of like the number of genders that are available on Bumble. Remember, Bumble. There's a reason that the stock has dropped 94%. And it's different from the way that AMC has dropped 94, 95, or 96%. Because I'm not judgmental. I'll turn you around. I'm going to turn around. I already turned around Bumble, documented, hashtag LABCS 1469. Larry, did you use Web-12 to turn around Bumble? Yeah. Yeah. I kind of made 9 figures. Larry, will you just hire me? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hire yourself as if you can't value yourself as an unemployed person, other people are also not going to value you. Larry, you've told me so much. What should be my next step? Should I do 0 hours of research and 0 follow up? Yes, you were going to do that anyway. But if you wanted to spend 90 seconds, I would spend 1 minute to write 12 sentences connected in a row. Larry, I can't write 12 sentences in a row. I've not been able to super chat anybody. A super chat is 5 sentences in a row. You thought a super chat was sending me $500. Remember, the inner sanctum, it's $2,100,000 per month. Larry, 2.1, it's pretty cheap. How can you become a billionaire? How many people have paid already? You're right, it doesn't scale. But also, if you don't make $2.3 million, I'm going to give you $2.1 million back. Or you could just take notes. Or you can just take notes. Or you can just take notes. Oh, wait. Is that what Web-12 is? Taking notes and then saying, hey, Larry, I took these notes down. Are these notes good? Oh, my God. Is everything making sense to you now? That's Web-12, is the power of becoming pen pal. Email published, email post. Email is Web0, where you email me 12 sentences. I've said 3,000 sentences. Can you tell me 12 sentences? Not fewer than 11 sentences, not more than 15 sentences.